ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. On first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
53, check 53. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Wait. Do you tighten up? Let's go. And we got Mike number 53. Mike 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Winston. Drops it off for Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of...
Touchdown, Broncos! A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 7 yards there and a first down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Carter. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Carson His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Winston on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On play action, Winston. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Winston. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Winston now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 20.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Carter. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a give right side. It's Carson. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's brought down. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Jameis to throw it. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They run again with Carson. Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
You see me out here?
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. But they're going to rack him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Play fake. Winston. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Again, it's Winston. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Escapes the defender. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's Winston. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jameis now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston, and this is a beautiful throw right here.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
and now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.